The passenger compartment of the Corsa remained stable in the frontal offset test. Dummy readings showed good protection of the legs and femurs of both the driver and passenger. Opel Vauxhall demonstrated that a similar level of protection would be provided to occupants of different sizes and to those sitting in different positions. In the full-width rigid barrier test, protection of all critical body areas was good or adequate for the driver and rear passenger. In the side barrier impact, protection of all critical body areas was good, and the Corsa scored maximum points. Even in the more severe side pole impact, protection of the chest was adequate, and that of other body areas was good. Tests on the front seats and head restraints demonstrated a marginal level of protection. A geometric assessment of the rear seats indicated good protection. However, the rear seat row was ineligible for scoring because the center seat is not equipped with a head restraint. The standard-fit autonomous emergency braking (AEB) system performed well in tests of its functionality at the low speeds typical of city driving, at which many whiplash injuries occur. However, points for this part of the assessment were not awarded as a vehicle must perform well in the dynamic tests of the seat and head restraints to be eligible for the additional AEB points. In both the frontal offset test and the side barrier impact, protection of all critical body areas was good for both the 6-year and 10-year dummies, and the Corsa scored maximum points in this part of the assessment. The front passenger airbag can be disabled to allow a rearward-facing child restraint to be used in that seating position. Clear information is provided to the driver regarding the status of the airbag, and the system was rewarded. With the exception of one restraint, in which the position of the buckle tongue stop belt webbing loop prevented the lock-off being engaged, all restraint types could be properly installed and accommodated. The bonnet offered predominantly good or adequate protection to the head of a struck pedestrian, with poor results recorded along the base of the windscreen and on the stiff windscreen pillars. The bumper provided good protection to pedestrians' legs at all test points, and protection of the pelvis was also uniformly good. The AEB system of the Corsa can detect pedestrians as well as other vehicles. In tests, the system performed adequately. The standard system is camera-based and cannot respond to faster-moving vulnerable road users like cyclists. A radar-based system is available as an option which offers enhanced AEB performance and functionality, but was not assessed here. A seatbelt reminder is standard for the front and rear seats. A camera-based lane support system helps to prevent inadvertent drifting out of lane by alerting the driver and by gently applying corrective steering. The system does not intervene in more critical situations, as some other vehicles do. A speed assistance system detects the local limit and presents the information to the driver, allowing the limiter to be manually set to the appropriate speed. The AEB system performed adequately in tests of its response to other vehicles at highway speeds. Link in the description. Cheers!